What up, what up, what up? It's your boy King Moses live from the porch. Man, it's been a long time, man. I know I've been out of the loop a little bit. I've been watching what's been going on in the streets, you feel what I'm saying? But, you know what I mean, been caught up with a little bit of stuff or whatever, just, handling business or whatever. Just kind of just, sitting back and just, focusing on me, whatever, and doing what I'm doing. But still trying to pray for these kids, man, and looking at all this foolishness that's out here in these streets, man. And of course, there's a lot of stuff going on or whatever. So there's been so much going on. I just haven't had the time to just like go through and just start like talking about everything. But I'm trying to catch up, man. So, appreciate y'all for just, staying patient or whatever. And, I know y'all been saying it too. So I just wanted to give you my take and let you know what's going on. So, I wanted to talk about the trick baby Blueface. Because he always got some stuff going on or whatever. Him and his gypsy Jezebel bedwench, Krishan Rock or whatever. It's just a whole bunch of craziness, and this is the result of when you're in a era of selfishness and just clout and just gypsy shit. Everybody wants attention when you do the most for attention. And now it's so accessible to get this attention and do all this stuff to go viral and throw all your morals and values out the window, that you'll do anything and everything to get this clout. And it's sad or whatever, but this is going to keep expanding and expanding. And this is why I be on my porch talking what I'm talking. And a lot of people not going to listen or whatever. It just ain't no different than your old granddaddy, your old uncles talking about, stuff in life that you thought that you knew, whatever. And then later on in life, you start to realize, damn, he was right. He had a point. You get what I'm saying? And it's just not enough of people like me that's going out and speaking out and just letting people know what's going on and just try to give them some game. And from a man's point of view, on how to avoid a lot of this stuff and how to control yourself and not just be just going all crazy and just get caught up in dumb situations where it ruins your life, puts you in a bad situation, a bad spotlight, and you might not see it because everything looks good in the beginning and you're getting all the attention, you're getting all this and getting all that and money from it, monetizing. But then later on when stuff starts to dry up and then the limelight goes away and you're not getting as much clout and attention because the next person that took your spot, you start to realize how messed up your life is, whatever, and how much you done gave away all for being a gypsy. So, he's another example, whatever, where it's just like, he's been, using the limelight or whatever to do all this stuff with the gypsy girls or whatever, having babies by him, whatever, and just doing all kind of crazy stuff. The world likes to see a bunch of drama and nonsense. That's why you see a lot of popularity in the reality TV shows. They doing more and more stuff that's just vile and disgusting for views and entertainment. Niggerdom shit. You know what I mean? And you got different scales of it, but you got the Zeus ones that's the lowest of the low, that just has anybody on there just doing every damn thing. He's a part of that crew, whatever. And so, he got the girl Krishan Rock pregnant. They not together. Who knows what's true or not? But like I said, you see this soap opera stuff played out. And this is the sad part about it. Like, back in the days before social media, stuff like this would go on in like the soap operas. This is the stuff that like our grandmothers and stuff used to watch when they was bored in the house or whatever. Or read these fantasy books to see dumb shit like this go on or whatever. Now you can see it every day on IG and TikTok, on Twitter, on Zeus, VH1, IG, all that bullshit or whatever. And now people don't even have to be actors to do this or whatever. They can real life do this, and people just gonna sit back and watch. And I made the point yesterday of just talking about some stuff or whatever about how division is the most profitable for those that are doing the dividing. People are not gonna come together, and I'm speaking as black people. We are always about ourselves. And that's why our community is far behind a lot of other communities and races. Because we are focused on doing what's best for us. We don't come together. We shame ourselves for not doing on our own or building together, when in all actuality it makes sense to build together. You know what I mean? Instead of having three separate bills, you have one where all three of the people contribute to one bill, or one business, or one house, or whatever the case may be, or one car. We don't do that. So we need to go above and beyond to have our own and not looking out for each other. And we shame each other and do all this stuff. But the ones that's profiting the most is the people that say, hey, well, you don't need to separate. You don't need to do it together. It's better to do it separate. It's better to do it separate. You could do it alone. Be independent. Because they're making more money off of this, one way or another, whether it's directly or indirectly. And people not realizing that. And that's why black people are where we at right now. And the biggest division that we see is man versus woman with relationships and marriage and stuff like that. It's hard to be married in an era like right now, where it's a selfish era. Everybody's about me. What are you going to do for me? And especially women. They're the ones, what are you going to do for me? What are you going to do for me? How does it benefit me? I mean, I can go into another video about that, and I probably will. But the main issue that's going on right now is you have women having kids out of wedlock. Yes, I said women because they have the final say-so of if they're going to have a child or not. And a lot of these women are looking at how much clout or money women get from having a baby by somebody, especially somebody famous or with some money or whatever the case may be. And it's disgusting. And now it's getting to the point where, like I said, women are not having kids because they love and care these kids. They're looking at it for their own monetary gain and how they can make money off them. It could be on the low end of, oh, can I get some child support out this nigga? Can I do this, do that, or whatever the case may be? All in actuality, not realizing that you will probably get more money if you were in a relationship or married with a child than you would separate on your own getting child support. But that's another story for another day. But this is the new hustle. They get child support out somebody, whatever, sit on their ass, don't have to do nothing, may collect welfare or whatever the case may be, as far as like a place to stay, whatever, get Section 8, or if they're not doing that, they might have a job, whatever, but still, want to do this independent thing, whatever. Even though you're not independent, you're getting money from another man or whatever, or the government, one way or another, but you're getting support from somebody else other than yourself. And then they will use their children for monetary gain in situations like this. So this girl, Krishan Rock, just had this baby a week ago, whatever, some shit like that, less than a week ago. She went on live. I'm not even going to show that or whatever. You can find it or whatever, but she went on live. This is how much these gypsy Jezebels are obsessed with clout and just attention. She had the baby on IG Live. That is the nastiest of nasty work. Like, it's just crazy. You get what I'm saying? Now, you see in these VH1 shows and all these reality shows where, they'll have their kids in scenes and all this other nonsense or whatever. It's just sickening. It pulls at the single mother heart, and that's going to be that's the audience that they're looking for, right? Because there's a lot of them out there. Sad to say, it's disgusting. So she has the baby on IG Live. She's like, oh, I don't need him there, whatever. Blueface, I don't need him. He's not going to be involved in my kid's life, whatever, even though you're taking money from him, whatever. So you can be bought, and you show what you're in it for. And so, all right, she has the baby. She's going to move on with her life, whatever, da. So now you see shit like this. So you see, the screenshot of the interaction. Well, not even interaction, of the response from the baby father. And so he's like, yeah, baby got an Instagram with booking email in the bio at 2 days old. He taking bookings already. This lady had a baby for clout. Damn shame. This is disgusting. This is a child that is goddamn a week and got 773,000 followers, and then a booking email? Booking for what? What the fuck is this child supposed to do? And this is just at not even an infant. This child was just born. alone, what you think is gonna happen when they get to walking around or whatever? If it's like you're messing up these kids' childhood or whatever, and then now you see this bad cycle or whatever of just like kids doing shit that the gypsy parents allow, following in their footsteps of their gypsy parents, and then this is why we get the world that we're in right now, where people just do dumb shit for clout and just attention, and nobody is giving them a disclaimer, nobody's checking them, saying this ain't right. Nobody's checking this shit because everybody's just doing their own thing or whatever and whatever, and just gonna laugh at them, and it's like if it ain't gonna be them, it's gonna be somebody else. And my point is, as men, young boys, y'all need to be cognizant of this shit, because look at this. You look crazy as a father, whatever. Your child, even if you did care, you're not gonna be able to see him. You're going through all this shit or whatever in a public spotlight, and this is just on the high end for an entertainer. You see how many women are idolizing this 777. That's not. I can guarantee you, half of them ain't men. Half of them 773,000 is not men. These are all women. All women. So, got fans or whatever and followers clearly, and the man's gonna look like the bad guy. Look at the comments in here. Look at the comments on his Facebook post or whatever. You know what I mean? And he had a valid point or whatever. It's disgusting. So look at all the women. He just mad he didn't think of it first. He's big jealous. He's hating on his 5-day-old son. And the men that's actually like condoning this shit, they just fucking co-signing pandering ass niggas. Or gay. Which is fine or whatever, but it ain't gonna be no real ones that's men condoning this shit. Look at this shit. A smart woman. That's who you see. Blue Ivy and Bey, or Beyonce B. It's just crazy, man. It's just crazy. And then she named Krishan Jr. That's just crazy, man. Oh, he's so bitter. Live your life and let her live hers. Now I guarantee you, if he was the one that did some shit like that, they would be saying, how could he do that as a man? You know, he's weak for trying to exploit his child, blah, blah, blah. But when women do it, it's cool. It's celebrated. Men are not going to win this fight. So, men, young boys, y'all need to be looking at this as an example of what not to be. Don't be a trick baby like Blueface, where you end up getting tricked in the end, paying all this money, looking crazy, and thinking it's cool because you're getting attention, people were talking about you, and like he's hurt. I guarantee you he's hurting inside at some point, and it's just crazy. And then if he's not realizing it now, he's gonna realize it later. Yeah, it's crazy talking about building wealth. Like what are we talking about right here? What are we talking about? Then like I said, y'all keep making y'all babies accessible to the world. Y'all keep making your kids accessible to the world. You're gonna find out real soon enough or whatever. Like I said, we ain't been hearing too much about it or whatever, but I guarantee you the way this world is, all horny and all this stuff like that, you keep it up, y'all gonna have a lot of these chomos and these molesters and chesters out here horn dogging off of these kids or whatever, because you're making them accessible and stuff like that or whatever. Y'all keep playing around. I'm not saying you can't show them off to the world, be proud of your kids or whatever, but when you keep doing stuff like this to make money off them, you're inviting a whole lot of stuff. You're inviting a whole lot of stuff that you might not be even thinking about or prepared for, all for some money and clout. And it's disgusting, it's nasty work, and again, like I said, I'm going to keep praying for these kids, but y'all young kids or whatever, y'all young boys, y'all better start being careful and mindful of these Jezebels y'all dealing with, man, because it's wild out here, it's nasty out here, and y'all keep thinking, oh, well, I'm just having fun, blah, blah, blah. You're going to end up a statistic if you don't be careful and start making better moves and decisions on how you moving, who you dealing with, and stop having kids out of fucking wedlock. That's all I got to say, man. It's your boy King Moses, live from the porch. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if I'm tripping or let me know if you agree. And like I said, man, just pass the word along, man. I'm just trying to help out the kids, man. It's disgusting. I'm out.